Michael Bailey with possession. Swings it around. Michigan State setting their offense. It's time now for the STX Keys to the Game. Coach Ken Lovick, keys to the game for Michigan State.
I think no question one of them is going to be a 6-on-6 game. This is going to go for both teams. We know what both these teams could do in transition. I'm looking to see what the 6-on-6 offense of Michigan State's going to be tonight. We just saw their first possession right down there, successful for Florida State. We'll see if they can continue that. Goaltending is the other one. We got to see how Atwood steps up. He's had a good season so far, but you never know in these big games. It's all a matter of what their mental capabilities are and combined with their physical.
Florida State throws it away on the clear, and they're going to have to be more successful than that if they're to win this game against Michigan State. How about the keys for Florida State, Coach?
Florida State will be their base 6-on-6 defense. They certainly see a lot of transition defense just based on the way their style of their offense plays and the way they ride and clear. What will be key is looking at the motion, especially a lot of 1-4-1 and setups like that from Michigan State, and seeing how tight and compact Florida State can keep their defense and giving Goodrich good opportunities to make saves tonight. I also, like I mentioned earlier when we started the game, face-offs will be key. If Castellanos can continue to win those face-offs like he did the first one, that's just more possessions for this Florida State offense.
Lundeen in possession for the Seminoles, loses the ball on his backswing for the shot, and it's scooped up by defenseman Gabe Spears for Michigan State. He gives it off to Atwood, and Atwood will walk the ball up the field for the Spartans. Atwood still in possession.
We're seeing a little bit of that Michigan State ride right here where they're going to lock everybody off and chase the goalie down from behind, but a nice job there by Michigan State to get the easy clear.
Alex Gage with the ball on the shot. Save by John Goodrich for Florida State. Long clear across the field to Josh Eustace. Across the field to Tyler Ritchie, whose shot is blocked by goaltender Smith Atwood.
Great transition opportunity there by Florida State. All right, Michigan State did a nice job breaking the Florida State ride. Goodrich comes up with his first save of the night. Great look at the outlet pass up to midfield. He pushes in for the transition. Tyler Ritchie gets off a good-looking shot, but a nice save by Atwood there.
Florida State now looking to clear.
Michigan State's implementing their 10-man ride right here. You can see the goalie's coming up to cover the nearest attackman, and they try to put pressure on a pole of Florida State or try to double down on the ball.
Luke Donovan brings it across center, throws the ball away on his errant pass. It's going to be Michigan State ball.
Good job right there by Florida State. The first time they've seen that pressure 10-man ride by Michigan State, they did a nice job of staying in their lanes, staying in sort of like a kickoff coverage in football. They maintained their lanes, found the open guy, hit the redirect, and then at that point it just became speed. Florida State was able to outrun the Michigan State ride, got an open look, but unfortunately just an errant pass, and we're not going to see what kind of ride Florida State will throw at the Spartans this time around.
Schneider gives it off to Atwood, who's going to give it back to Schneider for the clear for Michigan State. He throws an errant pass ahead. Florida State's going to look to scoop it up. Florida State bringing it across center. That's A.J. Drivis with the ball. He gives it to Byrne. Byrne delivers it to German. Luke Donovan now up top. Shoots, scores, Florida State.
Great isolation play right there by Luke Donovan of Florida State. You can see the clear through right there by the middies up top, and all he's going to do is just have a nice left-handed sweep across the way. The Michigan State slide is in between. Can't decide if he should stay or go, and a great backside pipe shot right there by Donovan to give Florida State the early lead.
Back at the X, Castellanos and Wisniewski. Florida State and Wisniewski's going to come up with it for Michigan State. Wisniewski gets it into the box. Ball's lifted out of his stick by Florida State on the defense. Shot sails high of the cage. That ball should belong to Florida State, and it does.
Great open field hustle right there by the Florida State Seminoles. Got a little crazy there. Florida State got pretty lucky that ball didn't find the back of the net, but they're going to take it any way they can get it, especially in a championship tournament. We'll see what kind of clear they can get here.
Great defense and ride by Patrick Nemus. Ball out of bounds to Michigan State.
That was the Michigan State 10-man ride again. Florida State didn't recognize it early enough. When you have pressure down on the ball like that, especially off the end line, you have got to get your middies to come down to the ball a lot sooner. It took a couple seconds for Florida State to realize that, and all that turned into was a turnover by Florida State, Michigan State ball.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Men's Collegiate Lacrosse Association. 213 teams, 10 conferences, 2 champions. We are the MCLA. Shot and a save by goaltender John Goodrich for Florida State on the shot by Patrick Nemus. Florida State looking to clear. Stuart Lundeen has it, coming across midfield. Lundeen's going to work it into the box. Right hand cradle, looking to free his hands for the shot. Can't on the errant pass. The pass intended for Tom Byrne sails out of bounds, and Michigan State's Michael Schneider will inbound the ball.
Those are the kind of turnovers that drive a coach crazy. Tom Byrne, he's standing a little still that time, a little flat-footed. When you do that, it's going to cause turnovers. You need to come meet that ball, get your stick ready. The sun may have been in his eyes a little bit, I'm not sure. It's a little sunny down there, which is something we don't say very much out here. But regardless, it's a turnover by Florida State.
Got an offsides call on Michigan State. Give the ball back to the Seminoles, who lead this game 1-0 with 8:26 to go in the first period. Careless pass there by Riley O'Malley.
I'm not sure what Amelia was looking at that time. That should have been just a simple, run yourself to open space and let your offense control the ball. Tried something a little tricky there. No need for that kind of pass, especially in this type of game.
Michigan State looks to set the offense. Bush has it up top. He gives it to Spencer Martin. Shot sails wide of goaltender John Goodrich. We've got a yellow flag on the field.
Looks like a little aggressive play behind the ball there, especially off the picks inside. They were setting a two-man pick inside. It looks like the Florida State defender may have been a little excessive in his hitting that time to draw the flag.
Nemus is in possession of the ball for the restart. Referee Apskanen blows his whistle, and we're back underway. Again, 1-0 Florida State. Ball up top to Bush, over to Nemus. Up top to Bush. Michigan State working for the shot. Green with the shot and the goal against Florida State goalie John Goodrich, and we're knotted at 1.
Just a simple 1-4-1 right here by the Michigan State Spartans. It's just good ball movement. Florida State's doing a nice job getting the sticks to the passing lane, but a nice individual effort right here to kind of get the Florida State defenseman out of position. He's able to roll and use the screen of the defender of Florida State to shoot that ball over Goodrich's right shoulder.
Back at the face-off X, Castellanos and Wisniewski.